What are the various types of investment options?
And Developers offers three different types of investment options. The first one is called First Trust Deed Investment, which is in the first position. Second one is called Preferred Equity Investment Options, which is in the second position or mezzanine position. And the third one is Common Equity Investing, which is in the last position.
Okay. What is common equity investment?
In order to answer the question, let me start with saying we create a single purpose entity, which is a California LLC for each project. That entity has the title to the property, gets a loan against the property in first position in the form of first trust deed, and then issues two different types of equity. Preferred equity, which is in second position or in mezzanine position, and last but not least, common equity, which is the last last piece of capital in the capital stack in that single purpose entity. And that is what common equity investing is.
Mm-hmm. How do investors invest in common equity?
In order for investors to invest in common equity position in our projects, we have created a limited partnership fund, which is called Aaron Capital Partners Fund 2 LP. We have a previous fund as well, which is closed now. So the only fund we have open is Aaron Capital Partners Fund 2 LP currently.
Okay. Can you describe how does this fund work?
Yeah, absolutely. So the fund has two types of partners in it, limited partners and general partners. All our investors who are investing money with us into that fund are limited partners, and Aaron Developers Inc. Is the general partner of the fund and is responsible for investing the capital raised by the fund in the common equity position in the single purpose entities that we create.
Okay. Are the investment principal and return guaranteed?
No, real estate investments and investments are not guaranteed. They are always risky. This is the riskiest tier of our capital stack, being at the bottom behind the first trust investors as well as preferred equity investors. So this is definitely the riskiest tier of capital stack, and the investment principal and returns are not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. What returns can investors expect?
So we do not guarantee any specific returns. Our best effort or target is to achieve a 20% annualized rate of return for our investors.
Okay. Are there management fees for the fund?
Yes. For the current fund, we have a 2% annualized management fee on the capital that is invested in the fund.
Okay. How do investors make money?
Once the fund decides to invest in a project, it raises the money and invests it in a common equity position in a single purpose entity for that project. And once the project finishes, and after it pays back all the investors ahead of common equity investors, whatever remains on the table goes back to the fund. And once the fund receives that chunk of cash, what principal is returned back to the fund, and at that point the profit is distributed based on the limited partnership agreement.
Mm-hmm. So how do you make money?
Aaron Developers Inc. makes money by maximizing the outcome for the fund. Once a project completes and the money comes back to the fund, the money gets distributed between the general partner, which is us, and limited partners based on limited partnership agreement. First, up to an 8% annualized return for the investors, Aaron Developers Inc. gets 0, and 100% of the distributable cash at hand goes to the limited partners. Once that 8% annualized return threshold has been met, then all the money remaining on the table is distributed in the ratio of 80% going to limited partners and 20% going to general partner, which is us, till the next threshold of 15% annualized return for limited partners is met. Once that second threshold has been met, then any money remaining on the table is distributed 50-50. 50% going to limited partners and 50% going to general partners, which is us. So we are clearly incentivized to maximize the outcome for the fund.
Mm-hmm. So do you support SDIRA?
Yes, so we do support SDIRAs. We support 3 or 4 different platforms currently, and we will continue to add support for more.
What investments are open currently?
Our current fund, Aaron Capital Partners Fund 2 LP, is currently open. All the information about that is online. It is an open-ended fund where investors can come in at any point of time. They can commit to it, and we would do an investment call once the next project is available.
How will I know when the next investment opportunity is available?
Anyone who has signed up on our website receives a weekly email from us talking about what's happening at the company, including texts and pictures and videos of our current projects. And so in those emails, we would introduce any new investment options. Like I mentioned earlier, our current fund is open, so investors can read about it on our website as well.
How does the investment process work?
The entire investment process is online on our website. The funds, limited partnership funds, the fund agreement as well as the subscription agreement, as well as the historical return are all available online. The spreadsheets are available online as well. And investors can do a lot of diligence by playing with those math models and make a decision after doing their diligence.
What are the investor qualifications?
For the common equity investing, which is the riskiest tier of our capital stack, we require investors to be accredited investors. And all other requirements of we also raise common equity investing under 506C, and hence all the regulations from SEC under 506C apply as well.
What is the minimum investment amount for common equity?
The minimum investment amount for common equity investing is $100,000 currently.
What are the liquidity options?
So our common equity fund is an open-ended fund where investors have significant liquidity options. They can once they commit to the fund, they do not have to transfer any money right away. Once we identify the next project, we do a capital call, which is prorated across all the available capital that is available to be invested into the next project. And at that point, the money that the investor transfers gets locked in towards that project and remains locked in till that particular project completes. However, once the project completes, investors have three options. One is to reinvest all the principal plus profit, take out all principal and profit, reinvest just the principal and take out only the profit from that project.
Can I get references or talk to current investors?
Absolutely. We have several investor and customer testimonials online on our website. And in addition to that, we can put investors in touch with current investors as well.
Where can I find more information?
All the information is available online on our website. There is performance, there's past historical performance, as well as information on our current offerings in a pretty detailed format. People can find legal paperwork as well as spreadsheets and math models, etc., to do all the diligence.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.